Hi and welcome to RedEye and this interview with the CEO of Inhalation Sciences, Manoush Massarat. Welcome, Manoush.
Thank you.
So, Inhalation Sciences released its Q4 report yesterday. Revenues came in at 5.5 million, which is 34% higher compared to the same period last year, or 2022. But what reflections do you have on the quarter's revenues?
Well, it was a very good quarter for us in terms of revenues, and we managed to deliver a high number of assignments during 2023 in Q4, including a number of FDA milestones. And for a full year 2023, we had the revenue of 18 million SEK, which is by far our best year ever, with the growth of 50% year over year. So we are very pleased with the numbers in Q4 and last year in whole.
And if we talk about continue to talk about the revenues, how much of them came from returning customers versus new customers?
In Q4 specifically, we had 85% of the revenue being generated by returning customers and 15% by new ones. And for a full year, we had 60% revenue from returning customers and 40% from new ones. And the high level of returning customers reconfirms the level of service that we are delivering to our existing customers, and we are very happy that they are coming back to us.
And now, if we look into 2024, what expectations do you believe that investors should have on the company's revenues, and also how will you work for reaching a solid growth?
Well, we need to continue on the same path that we have done during the last couple of years. We had revenue growth by double-digit figures, and since we made this strategic change of focus to the service side of the business, which is IRS, Inhalation Research Services, we have seen an uptake to our leads, customers, and the market in total. And this is what we need to continue to build on to have a solid growth into 2024. And our aim is to have double-digit growth in 2024 as well.
Interesting. And also, if we talk about the costs during the quarter or for the whole 2023, you have been very cost effective, and OPEX amounted to 5.4 million during Q4. But how do you expect OPEX to develop during this year?
We have been very cautious about our spendings in 2023, and 2024 will not be any exception. We don't foresee any unknown operating expenses to raise in 2024, and we have managed the OPEX by streamlining the organization and have a firm cost control in place, and this is what will be continuing in 2024 as well.
But if you compare to the whole industry, ISAB has very low expenses overall. However, in order to increase revenues significantly, it's often necessary to also increase their costs. So just from a cost perspective, what is necessary in order to reach another level in terms of revenues?
Well, we believe that any spendings and any investments needs to be justified by potential and opportunities to grow the revenues. And we are also aware of the fact that in some cases you need to make investment to receive feedback and increase revenue. And whenever we see the opportunities that could lead to increased revenue, we will surely make the necessary investments. But monitoring the expenses and all the investments, that will be something that we definitely continue to do so in 2024 as well.
And also maybe a reason is because, or your cost effectiveness is because of the cash position. Cash position amounted to 7.8 million at the end of the quarter. Do you see that the current cash position is sufficient to cover future business activities? And also, do you see a scenario where you need capital to increase the business even further?
Well, we made this cash injection during last year, and with that cash, which is still sufficient, we managed to repay our bridge loan as well as all the costs related to that. and the cash position has been intact since then during the whole year. We don't foresee any need of additional cash injection to fund the business itself. Having that said, we have communicated that we would like to expand our portfolio, especially on the service side, and that may need additional injection in terms of collaborations and or acquisitions. But to answer the questions in terms of the regular business and funding the business itself, we don't foresee any need of additional cash injections.
Interesting. And if we look into this year, one potential major trigger for the share, and also very important for the business, is the FDA process. So maybe first could tell new viewers about this process and also give us an update where you stand currently.
For sure. The FDA study that we have been running since last year is for the Dissolvit platform, which is our in vitro platform, and testing a big number of substances to see a difference in dissolution before and after Dissolvit. This is the aim of the study, because there is no standard for dissolution test in the market, and that is why FDA have supported this study. We have 1 year into the study, and it has been working very well. We have met all the milestones and deliverables with this study, and during 2023 we managed to invoice around 2 million SEK for our deliverables, and for 2024 we expect to invoice another 2.5 million SEK as well, and we are really looking forward to final data by end of this year to be published.
And also about a month ago, we learned that ISAB has entered a new partnership with the inhalation service provider Arcarmo Medical, where the collaboration includes both co-selling and also co-marketing of your and Arcarmo's combined offering. Could you tell us more about Arcarmo and also why you have entered this partnership?
Arcarmo is a private German company which is also providing services within inhalation services. We believe we are complementing each other's services very well, and that is in line with our outspoken strategy of expanding our services. And we are very happy with this collaboration, which has been during the last 6 months, and this will put us closer to our goal to becoming a one-stop shop for respiratory drug development services.
And if you look at potential revenues coming from this partnership, both short-term, long-term, what can we expect?
We have calculated on the common services that we can do together with Arcarmo services. Our total addressable market will increase by 30% to around 600 million euro. And we have a number of ongoing dialogues with potential partners and leads of around 7 million SEK as we speak. And obviously our job is to convert that to firm orders. And as a matter of fact, in 2023, we managed to perform a third-party order together with Arcarmo services, which we announced about with a value of around 600,000 SEK.
And just to summarize the quarter, what would you highlight from this report that investors should consider when looking at ISAB as an investment case?
I would highlight the fact that we have been growing with 50% year over last year, and we have been growing double-digit figures for the last 3 years. We have a steady increased our market share, and we have a stable pipeline of around 30 million SEK. And orders in terms of signed orders are also increasing, and they are stable. We have improved our EBITDA, and we are very close to become cash flow positive and profitable. During 2023, we had 5 months where we were cash flow positive out of 12. And obviously our ambition is to repeat that and expand it to full year to become profitable as a whole. On top of that, we were talking about FDA study. We have this ongoing study that will be finalized before end of this year. And by then we will have a FDA validated, and in best case, we have a FDA endorsed study that will have an enormous impact on our market, our pipeline and customers, which we're really looking forward to. And last but not least, we have our clinical study that we performed some years ago, and we plan to publish it in a couple of months from now. And with that in our hands, we will be able to start discussions and collaborations with potential partners that are within the clinical market, which is at least 4 times more than our current market. So these are a big number of triggers that we see being very interesting for any investors in ISAB.
Interesting future for Intelligent Sciences. Thank you very much, Manoush.
Thank you.